Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be breaking down how my bench setup works and how I do my mobility beforehand and kind of just explaining everything that goes into my bench press movement and setup. Okay, hey guys, so we're going to discuss the mobility, setup, stackage, contact points, leg drive, and the arch and all of that and how it factors into my bench press. So let's start with mobility. What I like to do is I do this kind of weird T-spine stretch. It really gets my thoracic spine ready to arch, and then I follow that up with some cat-cows. The cat-cows really let my T-spine go into a full range of motion and prep it. After that, we run some lat pullovers. This allows me to activate my back, and I can get tighter on bench. And I also activate my rear delts so that I can press properly and I feel better on the bench. Follow that up with stretching my shoulders, and what this does is allow me to press them so that I'm also, once again, tighter on bench. And then I do some band pull aparts, which will also help me activate the rear delts. So, into the setup. So what I do is I drag myself up the bench, and as I'm doing that, I focus on sitting on my neck and traps and holding it together. I use the long neck cue to do this. When I depress my shoulders, I retract my scapula and squeeze my back. That helps me have a solid place to press off of, and then I retract my shoulders by bringing the bar as close as I can. After that, I tuck my glutes under my spine. That helps set my arch, and then I press, and we're good. All right, so we're going to be talking about stacking and the contact points. So what I have here is showing where the stacking should occur. Better stacking means better force transfer. I'll also be talking about the contact points. So your neck and traps, your glutes, and then the leg drives from the legs when you're playing on the floor. So here is me just repping out some 100 kilos, and as you can watch my legs and you see the whole time they're activated, and this is me continuously pushing myself up the bench for that leg drive to make for better force transfer. To explain this, I actually have my legs set up this way so I could push myself up the bench, and this allows me to have the best force transfer into the bench if I have my legs out a little forward and closer together. Because what the main goal is to kind of focus on pushing my body up the bench without actually doing that, and that gives me a better force on the bench, and that allows me to push up more and have like a solid base to push against when I do execute the press. So comparatively, we look at the less efficient setup that I used to have, where my legs were tucked underneath, and now the problem with this is that when I'm pressing my feet, it pushes up instead of up the bench, so it causes my glutes to rise, and that force would not transfer onto my back to press against the bench to make a better platform to press the bar. So it is less efficient in my opinion, and my bench is better than ever right now. So back to the arch. So here I just labeled out how things work, and I use this V arch, which is more rigid, and it has my bar path a little more stacked, and the range of motion feels a little bit better, and I can focus on stackage instead of bring the bar down to like my top rib. I just bring the bar down to like the bottom of my chest, where the peak of that arch is, but like a little closer to my face, and this allows me to have the best stackage. My arch feels way more rigid than a C arch. I actually found myself cramping a lot more with the classic C arch that I showed before, so I do like this arch a little bit more. I don't cramp up because things are rigid instead of bendy. Things are more straight. As you could see, there's the thoracic portion meeting the lumbar portion of the spine, and then that's how we create the arch instead of just bending my spine as much as I can. So yeah, anyway, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to DM me on my Instagram at EmrickMP. I know it was a really quick run through, but I just wanted to break it down real quick and explain how my bench works and why I think it works the best for me. This may or may not work for you. You might have to tweak some things here and there, but yeah, thanks for watching guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.